Were the founding fathers, were they rejecting the established church that was similar to the Church of England, and then turning themselves into a secular state, or were they actually rejecting both and just basically allowing the people as a free society to choose for themselves to what the nation's culture on and ideals of secular ideals or religious ideals, were they going to allow them allow the states to choose that? I don't know if that's making sense, but I'd be curious on your thoughts on that.
Well, like I said, I mean, they do allow the states to
Hmm.
have the discretion even to maintain an established church. So some of this is a federalism issue that just because the national is not going to do something doesn't mean the states are restricted. The legal doctrine that changes that arrangement is called incorporation, in which the Bill of Rights is incorporated to the states via the 14th Amendment. It's a little legally complicated, but in effect, what happens is in the 20th century, various court decisions say that the states are required to observe the principles of the Bill of Rights, including no establishment of religion. So that's different from what the founders intended, for better or worse. But, are they trying to create a national secular state? Well, it depends what you mean by secular. I mean, there's a meaning of secular that certainly Baptists can affirm,
Yeah.
which is that the government is not running a church, which, I think Christians should be a little nervous when you talk about we're going to have a state-run
Mm.
church. If that's the option, I'd rather have a secular government.
Hmm.
But if secular means they're hostile to religion, I don't want that either.
Mm.
So I think that the view on the national level is instead you have a government who does not run a national denomination, and instead their main business is to protect free exercise of religion for all people, and that where they would want to intervene is when people are trying to deny legal religious exercise rights for Americans. So, and of course, the national government had no way of doing that. I mean, there's effectively no religious liberty jurisprudence at the national level until after the Civil War. But still, the point is that what the government is seeking at the national level is to enshrine and honor free exercise of religion. And, from the Baptist point of view, established churches were never good at doing that. And so the Baptists associate established churches with Baptists being persecuted in places like Massachusetts and Virginia, which is happening during the Revolutionary period. Baptists are being fined and jailed and beat up and for various kinds of violations of the established state churches regulations, and that's why the Baptists don't want that. They want instead the government to protect free exercise of religion.